Alright, hey guys, Fiddle Ferret here, and welcome back to yet another Spotlight video. And so as you guys know, I have a lot of stuff in my collection, and I do not say this lightly when I say that this just might be the coolest thing I have in my entire collection. I have a lot of stuff, you know, I have a lot of cool things and some signed things. But this just might take the top spot in my whole collection. I'd love to know what you guys think. But as you guys can see here, we have the Spice and Wolf Anniversary Collector's Edition. And so I could never be more excited to have gotten my hands on this. The story of me getting this volume is a rather long one, so I will try and tell it to you as we sort of go through this volume and kind of look at all its intricacies. I can't even speak! And so let me, we'll get that zoomed in, that nice, the cover and the art is so beautiful. This awesome leather just bound edition. Everything about this thing is just like absolutely perfect. And so as we go through it here, so I ordered my first original. Actually, before we even do that, this is what makes this probably, I mean, this was like amazing as it is. This is an amazing collection, and I give all the props in the world to Yen Press for putting this together. But this isn't only just a collector's edition. It is a collector's edition signed by the man himself. And so let me do this. And so I'm so afraid to like bend like the cover and stuff. So I've got to like do this with one hand because I don't want to bend it. So as you guys can see, it says right there at the top, this is a special anniversary edition that collects the journey of Craft Lawrence and Horo the Wise Wolf, and is limited to 2,000 copies. So the first print is limited to 2,000 copies because they are now doing a second print. And as you can see, I have number 217, which is a super low number, and I'm super excited to get. And then as you guys can see right here, the grand masterpiece that is the signed edition that I have right here in my hands. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to flip through some of these pages because it's stunning inside. The artwork is just absolutely stunning. So I'm going to flip through some of the pages. I'll probably interrupt myself as I do this, but I'll tell you the story a little bit of how I came across this volume to begin with. So go ahead and start just like this. I'll even like slide it over a little bit, and then we can start flipping some of the pages. So I originally ordered on Right Stuff. Actually, no, let me back up even further than that. So I originally ordered my first copy. See, it's all in color. Everything's in color, which is fantastic. On Amazon, the night it came out. This is beautiful, by the way. This is like an introduction, like right off. You just have this beautiful like world map. And then obviously this is the cover of Volume 1 in beautiful color. See, I'm already interrupting myself. And then you just have illustrations like this, which is just, they're so good. They are so very good. So anyway, continuing the story. Bought it on Amazon, and then I saw that it came out on Right Stuff a few hours later. So I canceled my Amazon order, which was possibly my first mistake, but I know Amazon people are having trouble too. And I ordered from Right Stuff. So I was distraught to find out, when I made my order through Right Stuff, that apparently they didn't actually know how many copies they were going to get, and pre-ordering wasn't guaranteeing yourself a copy. And so lo and behold, I did not get, this is beautiful. Oh, the color. So I did not guarantee, so cute. I did not guarantee myself a copy from Right Stuff, and I was rather upset about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was really annoyed that I didn't get one. I wanted one so bad. Yen Press announced a second printing, but honestly, I didn't really want a second printing. I wanted the first edition that was going to be signed and everything, and so I was really bummed out about all that stuff. But New York Comic Con was happening last weekend, and this is the first event that Yen Press had since the book was released, and they brought the author himself over to America, you know, to bring him to the con, and as well to do some special signings. And so he was going to have a special signing at the con, which was limited to 100 volumes, but since I follow Yen Press on Twitter, oh, it's so cute! His color pages are marvelous. And so, ooh, It scares me opening the book like this. It pains me a little bit inside. I'll open it like that. There we go. That's not bad. And so on Twitter, Yen Press said they had a surprise signing at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, oh, those lucky bastards in New York. Why don't I live in New York so I can get in on this like amazing action? Well, anyway, that Barnes & Noble tweets out that they have signed copies available for order. So I freaking picked up that phone like it was on freaking fire. I guess I was like punched in the numbers, and I was able to reserve myself a copy, order it, and they shipped it to me. And so not only did I end up with a numbered copy, I ended up with a much lower numbered copy than I would have originally, and it's signed, which is just I'm so excited. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little excited about all this. So as you can see, and so that's the story of how I was actually able to come across this volume. I'm very lucky. I am super fortunate. Truth be told, I should not have myself a signed edition right now, just because, I mean, I got that lucky. That's all there really is to it. I feel really bad for the people who didn't get theirs on Right Stuff. I wasn't super excited with the way Right Stuff handled all of it. I thought that maybe they had known how many volumes they were going to get. I'd say they didn't get many, so I can't totally blame them, but at the same time, it was just like, it broke my heart when I didn't actually get my volume. So I'm trying to find... Let me see if I can find the beginning of a chapter or a book here. Oh, that's a cool one right there. I haven't seen that one yet. That one's really cool too. So it's chock full of just amazing illustration, amazing color, and it brings excerpts from like the manga and stuff, colored pages. Very cool. So this is like the one gripe like I was concerned of when I first. Let's get a zoom in on this as well, because fucking, it's adorable right there. My goodness. And so as you might have noticed, and one thing I wanted to talk about, the text is very small. Which I understand it. This book is huge as it is. I'll zoom back out so you can actually like get. It's no joke like holding a small child. Like that is literally what I would equate it to. And so the text has to be small, but I can understand where this would be rather tedious to read. So it is possible that this really might just be more of a collector's edition thing than something you like actually read. I don't know if I'm gonna like read it yet. I have the first few volumes of the novel. It's something I've always wanted to read, but I've just never really gotten around to. And so I do hope to read it at some point, but whether or not I'll because I mean this is just such a special edition and volume. I don't know if I will actually read it. I'll flip through, see if I can just find some other cool stuff in here. Just so many cool things. Looks like there's a color page around here somewhere. So as you can just see, it's chock full. And these color pages are just, they're gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. I really can't, I mean, Yen Press just deserves all the praise in the world for this. They did an amazing job, an absolutely incredible job with this release, and I gotta give them props. And honestly, it was really affordable. Like, if you bought all of the volumes singly, then, I mean, it wouldn't really be much of a difference. So that's most of the things that are in the book. Ooh, opening that much like pains me inside a little bit. So as you can just see here, I'll flip through a couple of the things. I don't know if there's anything special in the back, really. I don't really think so. Just kind of an afterword and stuff. And then, as you can see, here's the back. It's still got like a little slight sticker on it that I had on it from, it came on it when I when I got it in the mail. But as you can see, here's the spine if you want. I mean, like I said, guys, here, let me grab, I'll grab a manga volume real quick just so you guys can see. So, there's the manga volume. If you guys need a little, need some, some context here. So, what an amazing volume. I'm so lucky. I can't say enough to the people. I've got to thank the Barnes & Noble out in New York for being as awesome as they were. Without them, I wouldn't have this. Without the Yen Press Twitter staff, I wouldn't have this. So, I'm just super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this too, and I wish you luck to anybody who was out there who was trying to get this volume, because it was not easy. I got extremely lucky. I was able to see it on Twitter. They only had I think they had 100 or less volumes of that Barnes & Noble, and I got one. So I mean, that's pretty lucky for me to do. They are doing a second printing, and they are also doing an international printing now. That just came out a day or two ago. So there will be more of these, but they won't be, first of all, they won't be signed, and second of all, they won't be numbered. But still, it's still an amazing edition. I desperately wanted the numbered edition, and I got it, so I'm just super happy about that. But anyway, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this showcase of the Spice and Wolf Anniversary Collector's Edition. But anyway, guys, I've been Phil Fair, and I'll see you back on the prowl next time. Bye!